For me, the best batter in this year's IPL has been KL Rahul, a Mr. Consistent performer at the top of the order for Punjab. I'll say it now, I think he's going to be the most sought after in the auction. I'm sure they'll write to match, they'll try and keep him, but I'm looking at bigger franchises, bigger and better opportunities, more high profile. I'm maybe thinking of the Royal Challengers Bangalore. Maybe he could be the captain. I think most franchises will be looking at KL Rahul and trying to grab him from Punjab. They're a team that have, tried, but they're certainly not at the top of the tree in terms of what I would think that KL Rahul will be looking for in the future. So his consistent performance this year, a huge amount of runs, high average, great strike rate. I would say he's going to be the most sought after Indian in the IPL auction next year. Well, Shikhar Dhawan is one of the best players in the world in white ball cricket. At the top of the order, he knows how to play the paces. Obviously, he's got great options against spin. He's got the experience. He's got the kind of the guile to be able to set the foundation at the top of the order. The Delhi Capitals have got to the final stages because it's been a team effort, but you always need that opening batter to get out there and set the foundation. And Shikhar Dhawan once again has done that for Delhi. Well, Faf du Plessis is a wily old horse. He just seems to play without ego. And I think in T20 cricket, with a lot of these flamboyant players, a lot of them do play with ego, and you need that. But I think with Faf, he just plays the situation. He's very calm. I think it's certainly been a help to GAIKWAD at the other end in the way that he plays, and has helped the younger player. Foundations and creating that calmness in a team is very important, and I think Faf does that for the Chennai Super Kings. They've made it to the final, and a lot has been down to the calmness and the control of which Faf have brought to the Chennai team out in the middle. RUTURAJ GAIKWAD is someone I think Chennai's management deserve a huge amount of credit for. They've backed him and they've given him belief, they've given him opportunities. I'd like to ask him how much Faf du Plessis at the other end has helped the way that he's played. That tremendous 100 that we saw a few games ago was one of the real highlights of this year's IPL. But I think a young player that is starting to understand his game, starting to understand how to play the pressure. And it must be great for him to have Faf du Plessis out there in the middle, like Suresh Raina, MS Dhoni in the dressing room, Stephen Fleming helping him with the coaching. So I think it's an all-round team effort to why he's produced so many good performances. I think the backing has been massive from the management, and he's certainly rewarded them. Well, I think Glenn Maxwell's been the real standout in terms of the batting for the Royal Challengers Bangalore. They've had two outstanding bowling options in Harshal Patel and Chahal, but with the bat, you have to say consistently he's been the main person that RCB have been looking to produce that magic. AB de Villiers has not quite fired. I don't agree with where he's been batting. Virat Kohli's been consistent without scoring too quickly or getting the big scores. But in Glenn Maxwell, it looks like he's found his IPL home. He's been searching, and it's been a few years trying to find that spiritual home for Glenn Maxwell. Well, it looks to me like he's found it at the Royal Challengers Bangalore. So beware other teams going forward. I think he's going to be with them for a few years.